They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. First snap in the red zone on this drive. In the red area, it's Marshall. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. Gets the back moving. Trying to establish the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knocked down immediately. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. Finds a spot in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looking for running room. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, it's Marshall. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Past the 6. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Out wide right, it's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Hits inside, it's Marshall. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Fitted in the window for the score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There he goes. The 40, inside the 30, the 10, all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Road.
Here on the Mean Green sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. The run inside. It's Alexander. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll run him again. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Florida Atlantic races to the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Right side, it's Mooney. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And back to the air on second down. Out wide left, it's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Still looking to his right. He's going to run it. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Wants to throw one first. Rolls right. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking for room straight ahead. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. He'll run it, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside and he coughs it up inside the 20.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Buys time to his left. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 18 team, the Oregon Ducks.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Left side is Bussey. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Bussey. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively you should...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really... Brother, I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Snowed under by the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
When you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Right side, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Moving to his left. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mean Green. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got an alley. Powers through the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Mooney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Turning it on! A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Turns up, it's Mooney. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just got rid of that one.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First play of this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide left, it's Clemens. Pulled to the ground. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Clemens. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The give on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. North Texas really has it going on offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
He's got him this time.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Wants to throw one first. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Toward Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Snags it. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
Hey, kill it.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll send the back in motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Marshall. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. On the move. Looking for his man. And the timing just a hair off.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.